If you are watching this video, that means you are on the right path to buying a home, and I'm going to help you get there. Welcome to my How to Buy a House series, where I'm going to walk you through all the steps necessary to buy a home so that you know what to expect and how you can avoid pitfalls and avoid stress and avoid issues as much as possible. Watch out! Now, my name is Ryan Fagan. I am with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox & Roach, part of the FC Real Estate team in Mount Laurel. I decided to do this series, one, because I believe owning real estate is one of the best things you can do financially. You can create generational wealth that way. And I'm really big on financial freedom and being smart with your money. And I think real estate, 90% of the time, is one of the best things that you can buy to build generational wealth. Secondly, a lot of people ask me about it, since that's mostly what I talk about. I try to encourage people to own their own homes rather than renting. And this series is going to help you understand the home buying process and what you can expect, and how to strategize to make better decisions while you're going through that process. Of course, if I'm your agent or you're asking me questions, I'm going to help you avoid a lot of pitfalls that people might have. But for those of you who live farther away or you just want to do your own thing, hopefully this video will help you as well. All right, so step one is all about preparing mentally and financially to begin the home buying process. Yes, you need to get your mind right, because there are things that you have to do, and there's going to be stress that you're going to have to deal with. Now, when you have a good agent, they're going to help you with the stress and help deal with those problems, but the unknown can be an issue, and so you want to be ready for unknown things that come up. So I have 4 things that I want you to do. The first thing you need to do to mentally prepare is figure out where you want to live. Seems simple, but it's really not. Every town is different. Every school district's different, and the prices are going to be different in those locations as well. So you're going to want to consider these things. The next most important thing in real estate, next to location, is the actual structure or the property. So you want to kind of figure out what type of home you like. This way it narrows down your search later and will save you time, energy, and stress. So you want to figure out things like, I prefer a rancher, or I want to live on half an acre, or I don't care about how much land, or I need a fence, or at least the home needs to have the ability to have a fence put up. All of these are things that you need to consider, because once you begin the process, it really helps if you know exactly what you're looking for, because then you're able to execute on that much better. Once you figure out the location and the type of home you're looking for, I would suggest you go on various websites, Realtor.com, Zillow, Trulia, and look at homes for sale and see what the market looks like. You'll start noticing patterns. So you'll notice one town is much more expensive than another, even though the homes are the same. You'll also notice there's different type of architecture in different areas. And then most importantly, the school district. You definitely want to know what school district the home is that you're buying, unless you're single and don't care about that. I don't have kids, fool. Next is understanding your timeline. You want a rough idea of when you want to move in. So whether that's tomorrow, 3 months, 6 months, a year, or 2 years from now, you want to know roughly when you're trying to move into that new home, because the timeline will dictate the type of actions that you're going to take. Another important thing to consider is, if you have children, the school district, if they're changing, when they need to be registered by. This will dictate when we want to start looking for a home. So lastly, you want to look at your finances. You want to see what you're comfortable paying per month on the new home that you're buying. You're also going to want to start saving money, because there's some costs that aren't directly associated with buying a home, like furniture or drapes or decorations or movers. And these are all things that you want to consider and start saving up for. Now, finances is going to be another topic, but before you really start your process, you definitely want to start saving. So that concludes part 1. Basically, you just want to know what you want once you decide to buy a home. So the location of the home, the style of the home. You want to do a little education on pricing and what's in the market and what's available. You definitely want to know what your timeline is as far as when you want to move. And you want to start saving money and thinking about your finances. If you do those things, you're going to be in good shape going forward throughout the process. Hey, thanks for watching my How to Buy a House series. Hopefully this information is very helpful to you. Let me know in the comments, send me a message, ask me a question, let me be your resource. I will help you. It doesn't matter if I'm your agent or not. And of course, like and subscribe if you like this video. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.